Hey, yo, we locked in. It's due season. It's your boy, Carl Anthony. And welcome to the Man Cave. Before I get into it, man, hit the like button, subscribe right now. Um, Help me out. YouTube algorithms and, all that jive. Um, I know a lot of y'all watching that Last Dance documentary, the Bulls and Michael Jordan. And I think it was in episode 8. It was 7 or 8 where they got to talking about Mike's uh, demeanor with his team and how he used to go so hard on the players, you know, poking at them, antagonizing them, but to doing that to bring the greatest out of them. Because, while people wanted to, take it easy, he was playing in practice as if it was game time because his mind was focused on one thing, winning a championship. So in his mind is you bring the intensity to every game, to every practice, to every, whatever we're doing. If you're not coming with that intensity that I'm bringing, if I'm bringing this intensity because I want to win and you're not, I'm getting in your ass about it. That's just plain and simple. Michael Jordan proved he was the alpha on the team, not just because he played the best. Not just because he played the best. It's easy to fall into being the alpha on the team because you play the best. Case in point, Draymond Green, when the Warriors are going on their runs those seasons, he was the alpha on the team. He didn't play the best, though. He asserted himself as the leader, though. You had to go through Draymond. You had to listen to Draymond. Draymond rallied the team. Mike not only was the best player, but he rallied the team. He got everybody together. He kept everything in line. He kept everything in order. These are the type of mentalities you must have to, win in life, to win on your job, to win in your career, to win on your purpose. You got to bring a certain intensity that trumps everybody else's. You have to lead by example. You have to show people the way. But the only way you can show people the way is you got to be willing to be hated. You got to be willing to be hated to get to that result. Because the minute you start caring too much about what people think, you become beta in that situation. Fearless leaders. Fearless leaders are relentless about the goal, relentless about where they want to be, relentless about what it takes to get to where they got to go. So if you're determined for wealth, if you're determined to acquire wealth and to build a big business or, got extreme fitness goals, you have to do everything that you need to do, go above and beyond on a daily basis, no days off, knock down people who are in your way. You got to do that if you really want it, It's important to understand it and grasp those concepts now because that's what's going to separate you from the rest of the pack. That's what's going to help you stand on your own throne. That's how you become king. You're willing to, go down that road that's so narrow and jagged, that everybody else is scared of. They're waiting on you to take the first step, They're waiting on you to make the first move. They're waiting on you to show what you can do. The people who are willing to take those type of steps to make the first move and things like that are the ones who we end up talking about. the ones who get the documentary about them, the ones who get, inducted in Hall of Fames, the ones who get championship rings, the ones who get the bag, the elite. What kind of man are you? I mean, you may not be on that level now, but what kind of man are you? Are you that type of person? Do you want to make those steps? Do you want to reach those higher heights? Are you prepared to take the road less traveled? Are you? Ask yourself that. Be serious, because I'm telling you, just like me doing this YouTube channel here, I don't talk to my friends about this kind of stuff, I don't talk to my friends because they have a certain view about, certain things because they're not doing it. But I got to a point where I'm keeping my foot on the neck. I'm doing what I got to do to get to where I got to go. I'm telling you, man. So, you got to be a dog. You got to have that Kobe Mamba mentality, that Jordan, fierceness, you just got to be relentless out here in order to really make it where you want to make it to. Because, look, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you know what people are going to say after you make it? I always knew you had it in you. And the crazy thing is, they actually did know you had it in you, even when they told you you didn't. They know you were crazy enough to do something that they're not crazy enough to do. Sometimes you got to get a little crazy. Sometimes you got to get a little unorthodox. You got to be a little bit unorthodox to do things that most people will not do. Most people will not become a millionaire. Most people will not be number one at anything except losing. So, keep going. Man, find that place within that's gonna help you get to that next level, man. Help yourself ascend to higher heights, all right? I'm telling you, when it's all said and done, you'll be fulfilled in a way you couldn't imagine. Never live with regrets. That's my video, y'all. See you tomorrow. Peace.